Candace Owens.
Wow.
I've had it with her.
Wow. Okay.
I'm surprised.
I didn't see it.
I hate what she's spewing. She is now either a shill for the anti-Semitic community here and abroad, or
Don't raise your hand.
or she is just a deranged lunatic now. She starts saying that the Star of David is the star of a cult. She's saying the Jewish religion was a cult. She's just so far deranged now that I've had it with her. Am I still sexually attracted to her? Yes.
That's why they.
A has nothing to do with B.
That's why they pay you the big money for
This is what I do.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do but shut your mouth when I'm doing it.
I wasn't sexually attracted to her till she said all that
I
about
did.
the Jews.
Well,
I don't think it's anti-Semitism, and I might be wrong because I didn't even see this because I don't follow her like I used to. You know,
Right.
like
Because
I
of the
listen to
restraining
Dave Rubin,
order.
yes, because she has security.
Yeah.
because I've moved on. Like
Yes,
now, instead of attractive women like that, I hate masturbate to Whoopi Goldberg.
Right.
Now, which is the same thing, really. But I didn't see this. But a lot, like I need to look at because a lot of you can be pro-Jew, and by the way, you have to say Jewish. Watch pro-Jew, pro-Jewish.
Jesus Christ was a follower
Yeah.
of Judaism. He was Jewish.
Here's
Why do you have to make everything I say
And
funnier? I hate him.
Jesus
And you ought to know
Christ
so.
was a Zionist.
Yeah.
Here's another thing about it that really burns my ass.
Doesn't return your calls.
No. You know what burns my ass?
What's that?
A midget smoking a cigar. No. That's wrong, too.
missed you last
That's
week.
wrong. See, you laughing at that does not add to this. To my sincerity.
You ever see Cuckoo's Nest? I don't want you on my
I
side,
don't want
Jesuit.
you, exactly.
It's a very simplistic thing. I was talking to somebody else about the Ukrainian war with Putin and Zelensky. I don't like either one. When you reach over the border and you plan to kidnap and rape mothers and cut kids out of their bellies and kill children, there is no moral compass here. There's no moral comparison. You're wrong. So I don't hear, well, the Jews Zionists, well, the Palestinians. No, screw that.
It's over.
It's over. There is no argument
In
here.
fact, I don't like Bush for not nuking Afghanistan after 9/11.
I've
It's
never heard him
2025.
say-
No one likes
I
Bush.
hate-
Wait, were you gonna? You do it. Yeah. What was yours?
Done. I never heard him say, I don't like Bush. However, I don't care for Bush, maybe.
Right. Exactly.
I care for
I
Plain.
prefer more of a Gaza Strip down there.
I don't care for Bush.
I like
What
a
did you guys do last
I
week?
like
He
a desert.
should have nuked
Made points.
Afghanistan. He should have nuked it. September 12th, Afghanistan was nuked. That's what it should have been. After the first month, you didn't catch bin Laden. You say we're sending Afghanistan is no more. We're sending everyone there.
Yeah.
We're sending Geno Bisconti there.
You
Talk
do,
about,
masturbator
talk about
got-
bombing a country.
you do what the feds did to get the mafia in control. We're going to bust everybody around you till you turn that guy over. So if I'm going to bust everything up in Afghanistan till you give me bin Laden, you would have to see those towel heads line up.
Right.
And that's the first, I think, prejudiced thing I ever said.
What?
Towel heads.
Well, let me just say that there is no
That's
such...
like the 15th prejudice thing I said this morning on the way here.
Let me just say that there is no such thing as the mafia, and that's the disclaimer for this show.
You got to make money the old-fashioned way. Be a terrible comic, going to these clubs and
Right.
getting paid crap.
Like
That's
Geno.
how you, right. That's how you
Looked
make
right at me
money.
when
You
he
had
said
me a terrible comic.
that mother.
See, I don't care what you are, because I mean, if you're a kid in foster care,
Right.
you know, I don't care, gay, lesbian, I don't care.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
probably
whatever.
ugly.
Yeah, come on.
That's why your parents gave you up, because you're
Right.
not,
Yeah,
you're not
exactly.
attractive. Or you're
I mean,
heavy
you
I
see him
had
in
4 kids. I only kept 2.
you see him in that cage. The cute ones go
Oh,
fast.
yeah.
You know what it's like, and you'll love this. When you have three quarterbacks, you don't have any. When you have 3
I didn't
parents,
love that.
you don't have any.
I didn't love that. He said
How do you not love that?
Yeah, I didn't love it.
Okay, Cowboys. Ugh.
I
Hey,
like
great
that.
game. We tied.
I like
Speaking
better
of
when
kissing,
you were making fun of the blacks not having fathers.
well, now we're making fun of people. Now listen.
Just out of curiosity, and I'm being serious, are there any BLM like youth centers where
No.
it's actually for kids that they can go? When I was a fighter, I was fighting in Hempstead, and there were these youth centers. I think it was the Percy Jackson Youth Center. And the mothers would or the fathers would drop the kids off, and they'd play around.
Never picked them up.
They were a walking Sarah McLachlan.
Because they're black.
Woman loses both arms and legs. Legs in a vicious dog attack in Oklahoma. During a bike ride with her boyfriend, they were attacked by a pit bull.
What did he do? You understand?
He threw her. Take her.
I don't have
Didn't even have to give you a lead.
Right. You can't outrun a pit bull. I just have to outrun you. That's the oldest joke in the
You're
world.
on a bike.
Yeah, exactly. What happened?
There's no reason both of us getting bit, honey. This is, I'm going to chew your arm, I'm going to chew your arm, I'm going to chew your leg, I'm going to chew your leg. In the time it took me to say, I'm going to chew your arm, chew your arm, chew your leg, chew your leg, he could have kicked the dog.
Yeah.
Something.
Well, I'm not for animal cruelty. By the way, if you don't like the podcast, keep it to yourself, you jackass.
Because nobody really cares.
We hear enough.
I get all these. I get emails.
Do you really?
Do you really?
Not
come
only
on.
emails. I get people calling places I'm going to perform and say, "You're going to have him on?" In his podcast, he made fun of transgender people, and I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Drunk judge made a gun-like gesture to his wife, then went home and watched the show Breaking Bad, and then took out a gun and shot her for real.
Okay, the shot her for real thing. Okay, then.
Okay, so the
Judge murdered his wife.
drunk. He was drunk. He
Okay,
had a few drinks.
I'm not quite sure that's an excuse.
Yeah. What's that?
Maybe
I
she
mean-
was stealing his bullet.
If
Well, listen, they were at a restaurant, out to dinner, arguing over finances. Why are you out to dinner if you're arguing?
Why aren't you shooting her before dinner? You waste all that money on a meal.
Why don't you just take her for a bike ride in Oklahoma?
And then the dog gets to eat for free.
And then there's no more
It's
finance.
Why are you shooting her? You're done. What are you going to go out in a single
You
scene?
know
now?
why? Because she
Finish it
doesn't
out.
shut her mouth. He told her at the restaurant to shut her mouth. She
Fred,
did
you doing okay? This
Now,
is
obviously,
personal.
he's
Seems like
drunk.
you're talking about.
at the restaurant.
Sure.
Which means financing. We have money for liquor, but no appetizers.
Sure.
This bitch is ordering appetizers across the board.
Across.
So he's even telling her, stop with the appetizers.
This is
First of all, you're arguing over finances. The first rule of balancing the books is to get rid of your biggest liability.
That's true.
He's just balancing his books.
Yeah.
And after that, you cut out the big bills. She was the big bill.
spoken like an accountant from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Get rid of that liability.
What did she do to piss him off?
She doesn't listen.
I don't either. Don't shoot me. I guess I don't listen.
First of all, you go to a Mexican restaurant.
Right.
Okay, which is fine.
It's fine
Don't
if
get
you-
me wrong.
Right.
But what do you think is going to happen? That's a violent country.
Right.
So
Something violent is either going to happen
To your colon.
in the bathroom,
Got to pick your spots.
in the bathroom, or in the living room.